Hi guys, welcome to Beebs Life in the US.
What the future could look like. I want to make sure though that there's some huge differences you guys have done. I want to make sure the audience understands that and you get a chance to explain it. In these $9 trillion worth of cuts, $3 trillion from programmatically, and then $9 trillion. It looks like from existing, I don't know, Medicaid. You don't. I just want to make sure the audience understands. Or $6 trillion. You don't touch for beneficiaries Social Security or Medicare right now, but not really touch this, correct?
Correct. That's a major difference that we are intentionally making a strategic play call, very consistent with the promises that President Trump made when he ran for office. I wrote 4 of his budgets. These were how we got to balance, and we avoided any cuts to Social Security retirement, and we made sure that any changes to Medicare were not going to be cuts to beneficiaries. So we have changes to Medicare, things like prescription drug reforms. When you have prescription drug reforms, you get $200 billion in savings that lower the cost to the beneficiary just by going and making sure that we're going to get the same price that pharmaceutical companies are giving to other nations across the country. Another thing that you can do is just site neutrality. That's a word that says, like, if Medicare is paying for a CAT scan, like $230 at the hospital, but they're only paying for it $118 in the physician's office, we want to get that lowest price. That's the beneficiary. That's site neutrality. You get substantial amount of money from that. So we have very protected beneficiaries to make sure, both politically, and I think that it's like, there was always a logic to the promises that were made on behalf of these beneficiaries. They paid into trust funds for decades and led surpluses in those trust funds, and then the fiscal wonks all said that was a dedicated trust fund. That was all spent money on government, on bureaucracy. And so I think the American people are sitting back and saying, until we deal with the statute of Bob Dylan in Mozambique, don't come and ask me to raise the retirement age of Social Security. And we don't do that. This is a budget that could pass next year with the commitments that Donald Trump made, and also every Republican's constituency should be able to pass this budget.
This is a key point in differentiation. You guys have done from so much else. And we're going to go back and make sure we reiterate that for the hours over, because people have to understand this. Okay, so if I have essentially in Medicare office, marginal seats on prescription drugs, which will make it even better to the beneficiaries. I then got the whole discretionary part, which is the fixed budget and everything else, plus Medicaid, right? Is that essentially what is in the field of things I can deal with, right? The discretionary part of this, which is defense and all the other departments, agencies, the administrative state, plus Medicaid. That is your field of, hey, let's go and figure out how we deconstruct that. Correct?
Yeah, we have more mandatory reforms than just Medicaid, but you're hitting the big targets. The heart of this budget is on that discretionary piece. Why? Because that's what members have a vote on every single year. We talk about it on this program, and they don't have a vote on the mandatories every year. They have to create a vote to do that. And so not only is it the number one threat facing the country, it's what the members have a vote on it. So we deal with Food Stamp Nation. We deal with the fact that we're subsidizing colleges and universities through these subsidies to further that and de-emphasize, hit the gas.
Please this woman all how to enter.
Notion that growing and expanding so that we can get better economic gains and reducing welfare. So disability insurance, people gain disability. They have an ability to get back in the workforce. It's a form of welfare at this point. We change that with some common sense reform.
Over 10 years, before we go to break, I want to get quotism here, but just real quickly, over 10 years, the aggregate spending that you took the $9 trillion off was what? What was the aggregate spending in aggregate over the 10 years?
Aggregate spending under the baseline would have been about $72 trillion of spending over 10 years.
72 trillion, and that you cut that is what's cut by $9 trillion over the 10 years, right? That?
Correct. Yep. So we have, just to give you a better perspective, the baseline, and that's just budget code for what you're currently expecting to spend under the current law. deficits are $15 trillion. Point of balance, and why we believe you're putting the country on a fiscal
Hi, Dave.
trajectory that they can then.
We don't have a choice. We have to pursue these reforms. The bond market is forcing us into that. But it's also a good thing because, as Russia pointed out, it doesn't just make eminent economic sense. It's also the method to starve the beast that is permanent Washington and all the damage that it is doing to American society, culturally, politically, in all ways, economically. Starve the beast, and the way we do that is remove the funding for permanent Washington.
Yeah, the administration paid $72 trillion. Also, to starve the beast, also the crowding out in capital markets of having to finance this over and over again.
Yeah.
This has to happen. It's just the methodology. It's going to happen, and we're going to talk about that next. Cortez, how do people get to you on social media? There's so much news breaking all the time. Your live streams are fantastic. Your Substacks are fantastic. I learn stuff every day.
Thank you. And I have a live stream today. I'm going to be the warm-up act for the afternoon warm-up for 4 p.m. Eastern. I have a live stream on Florida as the political model for America, 4 p.m. on Decor. I'm adding to it, of course, to Warm at 5.
By the way, I put this.
Jerry World Decor sticker, guys. Okay, bye-bye, guys. And don't forget to subscribe below and thumbs up to our channel. And check out our beybs closet in Itsy and Mikari. And also check out our visual decor on Itsy and Bye-bye, guys. See you to the next video. God bless you all. Bye.